what am I actually using this Louis Vuitton small key pouch for? Welcome to the Sunshine Fashion Love channel. I'm Jen. This is the Louis Vuitton key pouch in the size small. This is a newer item and it's a bit bigger than the classic Louis Vuitton key pouch. I've had this SLG for a hot second and it took me a little bit to figure out what it's really practical for. So I'm going to open it up and show you what I'm using it for in my everyday carry. This is a really versatile piece because it fits quite a bit more than the OG key pouch, but you also have to keep in mind it is too small to fit something like a phone, but it can hold your keys, it can fit cards and other stuff. So I'm actually using this sort of as an emergency kit. By the way, I got this really cute little charm on here that I got from Amazon. And by the way, this is not sponsored. I purchased everything in this video, but I'll try to link as much stuff as I can because some of it I think is actually really helpful and practical for a daily basis. All right, let's open her up. Look how much this item fits. I've got quite a bit of stuff in here and it's not bulging out or anything. And the zipper's not wonky. I've got the clasp hardware sort of tucked inside. You can kind of hang it out. You can use this as a bag charm or a keychain if you want to. I've been using my 6 key holder for that instead, but it's got this little card slot inside here. So I think you can fit like 2 or 3 cards. I did a little test a while back. So I have a lot of stuff just in case of emergencies. So first off, an extra hair tie. I have really thick hair. These are really great because you can get this around your hair 3 times. They're also soft and I just like the way they feel. I think it's decent quality. Got some of this stuff from Target or Amazon. All right, I've got these Care Touch lens and screen cleaning wipes. These are alcohol wipes and these are fantastic for cleaning electronics or if you need to wipe down your phone, and the alcohol acts as like a disinfectant. So I got a huge box of these and we just use them literally all the time. So I got a couple of these just in case I need to clean. You obviously should not use these on your canvas pieces, but they're great for your electronics or things like screens and whatnot. So that's what those are good for. These are just paper towels I have folded up. I just find I'm always in some sort of bind, like I spilled something or I just need to wipe my hands. You never know, right? And then this is like the best thing I found in quite a while. All right, these are mini wipes. I just love these. I love the packaging. I think they're so cute. I find I'm in need of something like this all the time. So I've got one that I've already opened. So here, I'll show you. I got these from Amazon, but you can also get them from Target. Each pack has 6 wipes. So I think that's a pretty good amount for, you know, your everyday stuff. And they're just like the bigger containers. They're just a lot more portable. So these packs are about the same size as a credit card and they really don't take up that much space. You can fit them in your pocket. Again, you can fit them in easily in most bags. So I think they're a really great little item just for cleaning up spills or if you got something going on. So here's the size of it. So these are a bit smaller than the water wipes I keep around the house, but they're a great size just for small cleanups, wiping your hands down. You need to wipe down a surface, like say you're at a restaurant and there's a dirty table or something like that. I find I'm always in need of something like this, but I didn't want to carry around that huge pack. So these little mini wipes are really fantastic. And I'm glad I was able to pick some of these up. I got like a bunch of these. They're great as gifts too. So useful. Here it is empty. And first thing we'll do is I'll tuck the hardware back in. All right, then we'll put the paper towels in here. And these are just like C-fold towels. And I just folded them in half. All right, now we've got the Care Touch alcohol wipes, my mini wipes. All right, and then tucked in the top, I will put my hair tie. So this is sort of my EDC emergency kit. And you can easily move this from bag to bag. So you can see it's really not super bulky. And because the items are fairly pliable, it's also not causing it to like bulge out or look awkward or anything like that. So the zipper still straight, not wonky. This is about the max I'm comfortable loading up the small key pouch, but I think this is a great use for the item. I really am pretty happy with this purchase and I would recommend it if this is going to be one of your first designer items or you're just looking for a really multi-functional item. So this is the Louis Vuitton small key pouch. I've done a couple other videos on SLGs and other types of stuff. So check them out here on the Sunshine Fashion Love channel. I'm Jen and I'll see you again in the next one.